In this video I'm going to be competing against 3 very talented aquascapers. We're in a beautiful store in Germany and we're going to scape 4 big tanks in 3 hours.
3 hours.
Right?
This is the plan, yes.
Okay, let's do this. So last weekend, me and a few other guys were invited to come to Zoobox, which is probably one of the best aquarium stores in Germany. And guys, this place is insane. Loads of really beautiful display tanks, loads of amazing hardscape, and just everything you need to set up your own aquascape. Guys, have a look at this hardscape collection. This is insane. I thought we had pretty good hardscape selections in the Netherlands, but Germany takes it to another level. And they have like different things as well, things that I haven't seen in the Netherlands. And this is really exciting. You guys know that I love lava rocks. And this is called like, Black Lava Premium. And look at the texture on it. That's some beautiful lava rock. I think I'm definitely gonna use that. So the plan for this day was 4 aquascapers, 4 big tanks, and 3 hours to make it all happen. So first up, let's meet the other scapers.
Hi, I'm Thomas, the owner on the Superstore in Remscheid, Germany.
Hello, my name is Carlos Guerrero. I'm from Spain, 40 years old. Well, I'm the owner of Pez Verde shop in Spain, Madrid.
Hi guys, my name is Tomáš Tekl. I'm from Czech Republic and I run 2 aquarium stores together with my father.
Then let's check out the tanks. First up, everyone's least favorite, the Antra Alux. So this one is 90 and then the height is ridiculous. This is almost 60 centimeters. And front to back, it's, well, let's say 45. This one is measuring 90 as well. Height is, well, 40-45 centimeters. And front to back, 50 centimeters. So this one is actually really nice. Okay, then this behemoth, the Eheim tank, is measuring 1 meter from left to right. It is 60 centimeters front to back. And the height is also 60. 1 meter, 60, 60. Also 1 meter, 50 centimeters front to back, and more or less 50 centimeters tall as well. Okay, I think the next thing is we're gonna find out who gets to escape which tank. So we're all gonna get a rock, and on the back of the rock is written the name of the tank. So let's see which one is gonna be. I'm hoping it's gonna be the Oase Highland. I think that one has the best dimensions, but let's see.
Mark, go.
Oh, go for it. Go for it. Also, Marc fängt an und darf sich den ersten Stein auslosen. Mal gucken, welches Aquarium er bekommt.
Which one I'm going for? I'm just gonna take this one.
Yeah, that one is nice.
And?
What says?
I think it says Highline.
Highline.
Yes.
Okay. Very nice.
So I was very lucky and I got exactly what I wanted. And Carlos got the Eheim Proxima.
Oh, very nice.
Thomas number 1 got the Eheim Insperia. And Thomas number 2 got the Antra Alux, which he actually seemed very happy about. Nice, got exactly what I wanted, the Oase Highline 200. So this event was sponsored by Chihiros. Everyone got Aquasol from Chihiros, as well as a brand new light, which hasn't been released yet, so I can't really tell you much about it yet, but I think it's coming in just a few weeks, so I'll let you know more about it later. Hey, we have light. So this is my first time using Chihiros soil. It looks a little bit different than what I'm used to. Like the granules are very mixed in size. It's a little bit light gray as well. It's quite hard. So curious how much nutrients this contains. So we have a massive hardscape selection, but I saw these beautiful pieces here, and I think I'm going to be very rude and just steal these for myself because they look very nice. Why not? I think this is going to look really nice actually. Yes, that's exactly what I want. This one could work, but it doesn't really have the best shape. So let's go find another piece. Right, so this is called snake wood. I have no idea why they call it snake wood, but it's really nice. We don't have this in the Netherlands, but I love this stuff. This piece might work on the opposite side, you know, then we have two branches facing each other. Let's take a few of these with us. Okay, I like where this is going already. We have two big pieces of the snake wood. There's a little bit of empty space here on this side, so I just grabbed some smaller pieces just to add a little bit more detail to the front here. Just a little bit like this, you know, not too much, because we have a lot of plants to go in here as well. Okay, quite happy with the wood structure. So I think we should now move on to the rocks. I'm going to stick to my original plan and use the premium black lava. I think this looks amazing. Plus it's going to give a nice contrast with the wood as well. So I need a basket so I can just grab a load of pieces and bring them to the tank. Here we go, got the Aquasol box. So let's just, I don't know, not really, I'm just looking for the ones that have the most texture. But we have so many options and everything looks good, to be honest. Here we go. I would say that's about, nah, not even 5 kilos of rocks. Okay, let's go. Now while I'm busy over there working on the Hardscape, let's do a quick store tour and check out all the beautiful display tanks. Okay, let's start over here. They have 3 of these Aqua L forest line tanks next to each other. And these have really cool dimensions actually. So it's 90 centimeters from left to right. And then front to back it's like 60 centimeters. So it's a very deep tank, you know. And I think the height is just regular 45. So this one is like a bit of a forest diorama style layout with, I think the Hardscape is some sort of cork. Yeah, it looks like cork. Really cool. The one next to it is empty, but this one is also really beautiful. A bit more of a classic nature style, with some really nice trident Java fern in the middle. I love the color of the Rotala as well. I think this is the Rotala blood red. Quite an easy red stem plant, you know. So if you haven't tried it yet, you should give it a try. Let's go check out the one on the side here. This one is absolutely massive. This is an Oasa, Highline 600 maybe? I think so. If it isn't, it's probably like 160 from left to right. Just to give you an idea how big this tank actually is. I mean, it is standing on some wooden blocks, so it is elevated, but I'm 185, so you can tell that this tank is huge. And I love the layout in here as well. Like, they have this arch here with moss, with Pinnatifida, Buceflander, so many different textures going on. I really love the plants that they've used in here. Nice little sand path going towards the back. Imagine having this in your living room. That's amazing, you know? This is a really cool layout, guys. Very different. I just spoke to the guy who scaped this one, and his inspiration was actually a tank from the 88 gallery, which I think there's a YouTube video about, so I'll overlay some footage from that. You can only imagine how much trimming they have to do to this tank. In the background is Limnophila sessiliflora, which is also a very fast growing plant, so I don't think this is a very low maintenance aquascape. So there are a couple more display things that I want to show you guys, but first let's get back to the Oasa Highline, see how I'm getting along with the Hardscape. Okay, so the box is empty. I've literally used all of the rocks that I selected. I think I want a few more, a couple of smaller ones, maybe one or more big one to place on top of this wood on the left. But yeah, I'm just going to grab a few more. I also want to sprinkle some smaller rocks in and around the foreground, you know. Before I continue, let's quickly check how all the other guys are doing. Thomas 1 is making good progress. I love these wood stumps, you know, they look really good. Looks really good, Carlos. So you're going for
something different at the end, because this is very typical composition maybe, but I want to make something different here at the end, and I want to see all the end of the aquarium.
Okay.
No?
But you're bold for already putting in the sand.
I don't want the soil to move.
Okay.
And I don't want the stones to move.
You've actually glued the wood to dragon stones?
Yeah, to dragon stones, so they don't go up.
Smart.
Because we didn't have time to cure the dragon stone.
Yeah.
The dragon wood.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
It's a good tip. And then Thomas number 2 hasn't even started yet. What are you doing?
I have installed a lamp on my tank. Yeah, I have the lamp.
Okay, you have installed the lamp. Good job, man. Alright, so let's continue. I have one more big rock, just to kind of balance out the right side as well, you know. Now at the moment the pathway is completely in the center and it's like very straight as well, so we want to like make some diagonal lines, make some curves in there. So I'm already quite happy with how the Hardscape looks right now, but I've only been at it for an hour, so we wanted to take a little break between Hardscape and planting. So technically I still have half an hour, so I'm thinking to add another layer of wood behind what we have right now, because the aquarium itself is actually quite deep. I think it's 50 centimeters. I'm just thinking how that's going to look once we have the plants in. So let's just give it a try. Alright, so I just added a couple more branches to the background. So 2 on the right side, sorry, 1 on the right side, 2 on the left side. And as you can see, we still have enough space in the back for all the background plants. So I think the next step is to glue everything together. So we're in an aquarium store, so of course they will have glue here as well, but I just brought my own supply of liquid super glue and the cotton pads. I just like to bring my own stuff. Kind of feel bad for taking everything from the shop. And I mean, the stuff that I have, I know it works. I mean, the glue in the shop might be a little bit different, but yeah, so I brought my own stuff. So of course these pieces that I added last definitely need to be glued. I mean, everything else is kind of secured by the rocks. So this piece of wood is definitely not gonna move anymore. But now actually the rocks are still a little bit wobbly, you know. So I'm just gonna secure this piece of wood to these rocks. That should already provide enough stability. $11:24. We started 10 o'clock, so exactly an hour and a half for the hardscape. I'm done. Thomas, it's been an hour and a half.
Okay, perfect. Yeah,
It's been an hour and a half.
I'm good in time. It's not a problem. I'm perfectly in my time.
Really?
Yes.
I think
I come later with the plans. It's not a problem.
I think you're a little bit behind schedule, man. But I like where this is going, though. Carlos, how's it going?
well, I don't have enough time, I think. We're doing a break right now because this is like very risky aquarium and I need to fix everything. But well, I like the. I think with the details, it will have a final result very with a lot of them.
Yeah. Thomas,
Yes. Carry on.
are you on schedule? I mean, it's been an hour and a half.
I mean, I'm securing the wood because I'm really afraid of those big trunks that they're gonna flow down.
Yeah.
So I'm using a lot of super glue to fix it. But I feel that I'm doing really well because I was afraid I had a big tank, so I used a lot of stone so that I don't have to use so many plants at the end.
So most of the guys are still working on their hardscape. I'm ready to start planting. I just need to prepare a lot of plants. Obviously, a big task, so I just set up a little plant prepping station here in the quiet corner of the store. Got some water, got some paper towels, my tweezers. Have all my plants. Yeah, work organized, you know. It is now 12:30, so I've finished my hardscape 11:30. We had half an hour break. So I guess I took about half an hour to finish preparing all the plants. So technically I still have an hour to do all the planting. Should be enough, I just have to hurry up a little bit. Yeah, plants all prepared, nice and organized, so let's continue. Let's get back to those beautiful display tanks. What about this one, guys? This one looks really good as well. I think this is an Oase Highland 300, but the peninsula style, so it's visible from both sides. You have a really nice layout with the mini landscape stone or serious stone. I wonder if it's just one big rock here, or if it's multiple small ones, but it's completely covered with moss and Hygrophila pinnatifida. Looks so good. And you have some crypts, Hemianthus scuba in the foreground. And this is actually the second time that I'm seeing this tank as well, because this one was also displayed at the Aqua Expo days, which happened a couple months ago. It looked a little bit different, but yeah, you can still see the original layout. Okay, next up we have a beautiful Dutch style tank with some Colombian tetras. There's some really big ones in there, as well as some small maybe babies. They're really cute. So this one is situated next to the Tropica fridge because this one is planted with exclusively only the Tropica tissue culture cups. So that you kind of wanted just to show how those plants will look after a couple of weeks, you know. And they've executed that really well. I love this tank. It was genius. In the background they've used the Rotala indica bonsai. So it's a really small stem plant. It really enhances that sense of depth. Absolutely love all the different colors that are going on here. Here we have another really nice, I think this is a 4-foot tank. This one has a bit of an Africa style to it. At least the fish are mostly from Africa. We have some cichlids, we have the jelly bean tetras, a different type of tetra that I haven't seen before. At least I think it's a tetra, but I'm not sure. Really beautiful layout. I love the background with the Rotala macrandra green, I think. And this big bush here with the Pogestemon deccanensis. And I guess almost all of the tanks here are running the Chihiro's Vivid Lights. I guess they're a big fan of those. Here we have another really cool tank with mostly rare plants. It's a very tall tank as well. I think it's like 90 by 60, something like that. Running 2 Chihiro's WRGB, so there's a lot of light on here again. I'm wondering why they use the blue background though. I'm not a huge fan of the blue background, but overall it's a very nice tank. It is now 1:15. I've just finished basic planting the carpet. Took a very long time. 3 different carpeting plants. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it on time, but from now on it should be faster because I have a lot of like rosette plants and some stem plants. It shouldn't take as long as planting a carpet. It is now 2:15, guys. Finally done. Way longer than expected, but the tank is ready. I think it looks really good. Let's go take a look. So here is the finished result. Hasn't really changed that much from the last time you guys saw it, even though I have added a lot of plants, but most of the background plants were in vitro, so they're tiny. I've added different stems, Cypress Helferi, Cryptbalancea, and yeah, that's it. Oh, and in the background, sort of like the path that we created. So in the foreground I used the Marsilea hirsuta. In the background I used a little bit Marsilea crenata, sort of like the smaller leaf, right? You know, just kind of help with the sense of depth. Here we go, tank's filling up, so let's go check how all the other guys are doing. Thomas,
Hi.
are you ready for an update?
Yeah, sure.
How are you doing?
Quite well. I'm finishing up. I just need to pump a bit more allocaris to fill the bottom. But everything else is finished, and I'm really happy with the result.
Yeah, looks good, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Lots of epiphytes, lots of anubias, Bulbitis.
Those are on my hands.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right, let's go check out Carlos. Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo está, amigo?
How are we doing?
Well, we just filled the aquarium. The
This-
dark color right now is not because of the wood, don't worry.
Looks very nice,
We
huh?
just added clarity.
Ah,
And it's dark color.
So-
Well, some moving plants because of the movement of this. But yes, almost finished.
nice.
Yeah, you don't see nothing.
Hopefully it will clear up before we go home,
Yeah.
right? What about Thomas number 2?
Yeah, I make it in 1 hour.
Oh, you have a decent slope here, mister.
Please?
The slope, the soil.
Yeah, the look from the front of this is I will go higher,
Yeah.
and I need. I think I make it later, 3-4 weeks. I make only small pins in the background
Okay.
for more deepness. No? Then this was the plan why I go up with the ground.
Yeah. You don't have the small twigs right now.
Yeah.
You don't have them yet, the small ones.
I have too many space over there.
Okay. Okay, tank is almost done filling up, and I kind of asked Thomas if he could also install the filter because I really want to see the final, the end result, you know. So we've got an Aqua L Ultramax 1500 filter. I'm quickly gonna unbox this one, install it on the tank, and then we can see the tank. I mean, with water flow, with clear water. I think that's just that's how we have to end this video, you know. So this was a bit of a different video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. Do me a favor, let us know in the comments which tank was your favorite. We love to hear your feedback. Thomas, Florian, thanks for putting this together. I had an amazing time.
Thanks for coming. It was a pleasure for us.
Perfect. Guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next time.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.